system, my senior leadership team and I are concerned about a posting on a public forum by one of our board members, Mr. Cotton, that contains incomplete and inaccurate information related to several areas of the operation of our school district. The seriousness of the comments in a public forum necessitate that we clarify the facts in order that everyone, staff, families, and community can be confident that Chatham County Schools and its employees have nothing to hide, and that there's no inappropriate management or accounting of our funds, especially as it relates to the capital outlay. While we noted that Mr. Totten wrote in his posting that he makes no allegations of wrongdoing or misappropriation, we are troubled by the misinformation the post contains. It reflects on the district badly, and the misinformation posted in a public forum may lead to unsubstantiated concerns by citizens of Chatham County that we are charged to serve. Earlier today, we spoke with county officials who work with us on budgetary matters. They have no questions or concerns with regard to how our capital outlay budget projects have been or are being handled. This morning, Monday, July 28th, we began to go through each item mentioned in the posting to address the concerns. Because many of the numbers in the posting represents an incomplete picture of project costs, we need additional information. If you've not seen the posting, I have a copy of it here. You do not have it in your board packet. I can get it to you if you don't have it, or reference it to you where you can find it on the chat list, on the bulletin board as it's called. Colonel Totten, I am requesting that you give us a complete detailed list of the sources of your information by this Friday, August 1st, so that we can compare them to our financial records. At the August 11th Board of Education work session, we will give a report to the board on all 9 items listed. We will address them item by item. If necessary, we will hold a press conference to ensure that clear, accurate information is relayed to our citizens. I would remind everyone that our budget information and other financial agenda items from the board meetings are public information and continually available on our website or available upon request. But as it relates to these 9 items that's listed in the bulletin board posting, I am asking for clarification, Mr. Totten, so that we can address each one of them individually and report back to the entire board relative to the accuracy of that information as it was posted. I consider this to be necessary from the standpoint that what we do is a public process. Our success or effectiveness is dependent upon our credibility and the public's belief that what we're doing is accurate and correct. And when information is shared with the public and it is not accurate, complete information that sheds doubt or negative light or perspective not only on the administration of the school system, but on the Board of Education, on the Board of County Commissioners, on the county administration, all those others who are involved with us in the budgeting and capital outlay process. So if we could get that information, Colonel Totten, by the end of the week, by August 1st, I certainly would appreciate it, so that we can address those 9 items and get back to the board with a complete report on that, and not just leave it hanging out there like that unaddressed.
Publications dated, one of them dated June the 4th, 2008, which I referred to, and then you also have an item that went before the Board of County Commissioners, which I've addressed. I was in the speaking with the county finance officer today at 4 o'clock. I don't know when you talked to her, but she told me that she did not have the invoices that agreed with what has been paid out in the lottery funds. I noticed this handout that you put out today is still way off from the amount of money that has been passed through, and by August the 1st, you already have it. All you have to do is look what's in your own files and read what I said.
So the information in those 9 items that you spoke to in that posting, you've taken that information from that.
They're listed from here. They're listed here on your publication, June the 4th. You're listed or they are listed in what you went to the commissioners about on last Monday, on the 21st, and got them to put some more money into the bleachers at Northwood. That bleacher project now is close to $200,000. No, it's more than that, according to the figures come right from your own documents.
Then we'll,
Now, what else do you want from me?
just wherever you took your numbers from.
Well, there they are.
Then we'll use that information along with our records. I will provide documentation. I will provide invoices. I will provide emails, all other bits and pieces of detailed information that the school system has utilized.
If I'm in error, I will
Yes.
apologize
Mr. Logan,
publicly.
I'd like to thank you for addressing this and for bringing it together and for getting it to us publicly. I think if there's one thing I've learned, and I would have hoped Mr. Totten would have learned, it's that usually when we see these things in their face, there's a lot more to them. They're very difficult to understand. We have had quite a history of Mr. Totten taking various issues in the last couple of years and having a misunderstanding of them, bringing them public before they were understood. And often in those times when they have been corrected, and he has acknowledged in our meetings that he was incorrect, but that information generally doesn't get public. So unfortunately, we have a situation where something it goes out there and kind of causes a sensation that there's some big cover-up or secrecy, and then when it's resolved and we all understand it, that information doesn't get to the public. So I think this process is very important. Any such allegations as the ones that I read that cast doubt upon the competency and perhaps even honesty from some of the things I read of our administration, I think is simply, it's just divisive. It completely undermines confidence in our system. I don't believe it's the way to handle it, so I really do appreciate and thank you for your efforts in
And I think it also stands to be pointed out that our allocations come from the county. Ms. Little and the finance staff has done a lot of work over the last couple of years, building a great relationship with county financial management. So all the capital outlay projects, all that money, and the bureau's the liaison to the county, there's checks and balances in place. If anything was inappropriate or wrong, the county would also catch it too before they wrote their checks.
And the state auditors.
But we get audited also.
I want to address what you just said about requesting information from this group. I sent Ms. Little an email on Monday of last week asking her for the lottery proceed figures that she had. But because of the information control that has now been set up by Mr. Logan, she finally informed me after the third request that it was referred to Mr. Logan and he would speak to it tonight. Well, I'm glad that he did speak tonight. But it seems pretty damn bad to me that we have to go through this system just to get the answer. I didn't release anything to the public until after I was refused the information that our own system has. And if we can't get that information as a board member, there's something very, very wrong in the communications process.
Colonel Cotton, I didn't refuse you the information. We were collecting the information and getting it together so I could get it to you. You may not have received it in a timely manner. It's in your packet there. You have the information.
Yeah, finally.
It was
But I
gotten to
asked for it last Monday, and I asked again on Tuesday, and then I asked again on Friday. And then Friday, I was finally told that you were the one that controlled all the information that left this building. That's the same thing we had under a previous superintendent, and it was not good.
That I was going to get you the information and give it to you personally. And
No, that isn't what you said either.
Oh, that's not what I said in the email back to you, but the fact of you will get any information that you ask for. We have to have time to pull it together and get it to you.
I don't think a week seems
Well,
too
it doesn't take a
unreasonable.
week to look at a ledger entry, or it doesn't take a week to come up with this little schedule that she came up with tonight. It doesn't take
We
a
do
week.
have other work to do.
If that was the only thing she had to do, no, it wouldn't take a week. But obviously, there are a lot of other things going on right now, a lot of other responsibilities. I don't think it
Well, we can shuck and jive all over this thing, but the point is that the information came from your own document.
And we will then address it accordingly.
We will
And
look
if there's
forward.
anything new, I'll let you have that too.
Please.
Thank you. At this time, we'll entertain a motion to go back into closed session to finish.
we return to closed session for the purpose